Well, you beat me to it this morning, didn't you? Good for you. How are you today? That's good. Tired? How come? You couldn't fall asleep last night. Yeah, I guess we all have that feeling once in a while, don't we? Yeah, sleep won't come. I want to share a story with you today. It's called From Far Away. And it's a story by Robert Munsch. And you know his stories really well. But this is a little different than the usual kind of story that Robert Munsch writes. That's because a little girl by the name of Susan Askar wrote to Robert Munsch when she was in elementary school. And she told him her story. And so he decided to get together with her. And together, they wrote down her story and put it in pictures, and that's the story I want to share with you today, and it's called From Far Away. It says, "Dear reading buddy, my name is Susan, and I am 7 years old, and I'm in grade 2 now. I came from far away. The place we used to live was very nice, but then a war started. There's no food, my father said. We're getting shot at, my mother said. Bombs made holes in the wall. One day a really big boom made our roof fall in. We have to leave, my mother and father said. My father left first and was gone for a long time. Then a letter came with plane tickets to a new country. I didn't like the plane. It made me sick. Nobody wanted to sit near me. In the new country, my father took me to school and left me there. He said, 'Be good and listen to your teacher.' I listened to my teacher, only I didn't know what she was saying because she did not talk right. Other kids tried to talk to me, but I was not able to answer. I didn't speak English. I had a buddy who showed me the school and played with me at recess, but she didn't understand when I tried to teach her a rock game I knew from back home. At first, I didn't know how to say, 'I want to go to the washroom.' So I crawled out the door when the teacher wasn't looking. When I came back, I waited outside the door until someone opened it. Then I crawled back into my desk. Once I crawled to the washroom and saw a paper skeleton in the hallway. Only I didn't know what it was. I thought the skeleton was evil. I thought that people were going to start shooting each other here. I screamed a very good scream. Everybody came running. They thought someone was being killed in the bathroom. My teacher tried to tell me that the skeleton wasn't real. It was made of paper and was going to be used in the school play. I didn't understand. She jumped up and down and danced around to explain that the play was just for fun. But I thought the skeleton made her crazy, and I screamed louder. My teacher hugged me, just like my mother would. I didn't know how to say, 'I'm so scared,' but the big tears that went out from my eyes said it for me. I decided that the whole school was crazy, and I did not want to stay there. But my father said I had to. He said that people here are not going to start shooting each other. I had bad dreams about skeletons for a long time after that. But finally I began to talk, little by little. I learned enough English to make friends, and school started to be fun. Now I am in grade 2, and I am the best reader and speller in the class. I read and write a lot of stories. The teacher is now complaining that I'm never quiet. So far, my favorite part of grade 2 is the trip our class took to the zoo. We got to see the pandas and the monkeys and eat pizza, and nobody shot at us the whole time. I decided that my new country is a nice place. I changed my name from Susan to Susan, but my mother told me to change it back. My teacher moved from our school. I saw her in the mall once and ran to her and hugged her. She was my first teacher in this country, and she helped me a lot. Where are you from, reading buddy?
There's a picture of the real Susan.
And there's the picture of the real Sausan, I guess. S-A-O-U-S-S-A-N. So it sounds like Susan, I guess. Can you talk German? Yeah, you went to Germany. So you're saying that when you came back you were in Germany for grade 1, and when you came back here for grade 2, you were used to speaking German and didn't know how to read English. So you can kind of understand her feelings a little bit. It's strange, isn't it? Yeah. Hard to feel like you belong. It takes a long time sometimes to feel like you belong. Well, when you're young, you learn really quickly. When you're old, sometimes it's harder to learn those things. Yeah. When we lived in Japan, and a man came to me one day and asked if I had any. I thought he asked if I had any rice, and I said to him, no, I didn't. I'd like to buy 2 kilo from him. I thought he was the rice man, and I'd like to buy 2 kilo from him. 2 kilograms of rice. But it turned out that he wasn't the rice man, he was the garbage man.
Oh, no.
I ordered 2 kilograms of garbage from him. He was a little surprised. Yeah, it takes a long time to feel like you belong in a place where you don't know the language and you don't know the customs. Oh, you had a friend in Germany from Japan, so she spoke Japanese? So she taught you German. A friend from Japan taught you German. Well, there you go. What it takes is people who care for each other. And that's what this story is about, is people cared for Susan and made her feel like she belonged. And that's what we're going to talk about this morning here. But you're going to go off to class, and I think you have a lot of fun things to do there. So you can get ready to go. You get to make pipe cleaner what? Animals. Oh. Well, you'll have pipe cleaner animals to show us, as well as your robin's egg when you get back. So off you go, and we're going to sing as you go.